Hello beautiful and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are going to talk about the influence of influencers. Who made me buy all of these things? Probably me. No, honestly though. We're gonna chat all about what influences me and what I hope to influence you by in this tag created by Leora. She also did this tag together with my friends Karen Harris and Katie Marie, and I will link all three of those videos down below. Don't forget to check them out. And if you haven't been here before, hello, my name is Angie. I am a lover of fashion and makeup. I just love trying new things. I love experimenting. I love wearing colors. I love sometimes failing with makeup, which is totally fine. And if you want to see more things like that on your timeline, don't forget to subscribe because I do upload several videos a week. Okay, so this tag has been created by Leora, and she did this tag then in collaboration with two of my other friends, and like I said, the videos are going to be down below. This look right here is filmed and it is a members exclusive tutorial for October. If you want to join my membership, it is right here. It says join and you can join my membership, and you will get a clown emoji, a happy clown, next to your name when you are commenting, and also you will get member exclusive emojis to use either when you're commenting on videos or during my weekly live streams. You will also get the access to the members exclusive tutorials, which is this one, for example. So we're gonna talk about the things that influences me. Why do I feel like I have a hair here? The things that make me spend my money, and also the things that don't make me spend my money, and you know, a bit about what I hope to influence. Let me pull up the questions. Okay, there are 11 questions. I will leave them down below. If you have a channel and you want to answer some of these questions, please feel free to do the tag. I would love to see more people do the tag, and if you do, please do tag me like on Twitter or something so that I can check it out. I love watching tag videos. First question: are you easily influenced by others, or do you follow your own path? Yes and no. I am not that easily influenced when it comes to makeup anymore. I used to be in the beginning. Oh my god, in the beginning people were like MAC. I was like yes, and then they were like Morphe.
Oh yeah, I'm getting that.
And then there were some other brands, and then there were some other things, and I was always buying the things that people were talking about until I realized the best way for me to have my channel and to buy my makeup is to buy the things that I actually want to buy, not the things that people are telling me to buy. Because in the beginning there, like 2016, 15 even, it was not so much reviewing as it was people telling us what to buy. Let's be honest here. So I do hope as well that nowadays that even if you see a glowing review from someone, if it's not your style, don't buy it. And this is how I am right now. I know what's my style. I know what I like. I know what I won't like. I will show you in a bit though that even though these things, sometimes I buy things that are not exactly my style because I'm interested, because I see people giving it glowing reviews and I want to try it for myself. Sometimes it pans out, sometimes it doesn't, but I will say that the thing that I am easily influenced by though is clothes. Like I'm telling you, the fashion Instagrammers, if they style something properly, I'll buy anything. Number 2 is who inspired you so much that you wanted to start your own channel. I have talked about this before, but actually the first person I ever subscribed to was Jaclyn Hill. Jaclyn Hill was the reason I found makeup YouTube. I had no idea it even existed, and after watching her for a couple of videos, I was like, I could do this. I want to do this. This seems fun. So she was definitely the main reason why I started YouTube myself. But I also watched a lot of these other YouTubers that was like really big, also up and coming in 2015, 2015 when I started my channel, and I was very, in that regards, I was very easily persuaded to start a channel. I started a channel just months after seeing my absolute first makeup YouTube video, because I was like, I want to be a part of this. I want to create my own videos. This is what I've been looking for without even knowing it for so long. So in that regards, I was very easily influenced, and I'm also very easily influenced when I see like a good video or a good concept to be like, oh, I want to do something like that. And I always credit, you know, credit where credit is due. It is totally okay to be inspired by others as long as you tell people where you got the inspiration, because sometimes things are very, very similar and no one's giving credit, and you're like, it's not that hard. Like, it's a big enough pond for all the fish to thrive. We can just give credit when there's credit to give. I will say that I'm very easily influenced when it comes to different video ideas and video topics. I'm like, oh, I want to film it. I like this video. I'm like, oh, want to film that. Name some amazing products that you have bought because other influencers recommended them to you. I'm gonna mention some recent things that I have bought, like recent things that I have bought simply because they were recommended to me or because I saw so many influencers talking about them. And there are, this first I'm gonna mention, these are the e.l.f. eyeshadow quads. I bought 2 of these. They finally came to Sweden. We talked about this when we were having a live, me and Heather Austin. Every week I do a live on my channel. Don't forget to check out what live I'm doing this week or when the next upcoming is. They're also always saved on my channel if you want to check back and see, because I always have a guest. I have a guest and we chat amongst friends about different things. Me and Heather Austin talked about green eyeshadows, and someone told me that these were actually available in Sweden now, so I bought 2. Listen, these were on sale, so I bought these on sale. They were on sale for $8 each. That's makeup prices in Sweden for you. That's what we pay for makeup. And this is so interesting for me, because for me, this is gonna be like, so are they good? Or are they just good for the price? Because I realized if they're like $3-4 or whatever they are in US, you can get away with anything and say that they're nice. But are they worth, I think they're $11 when they're not on sale. Are they worth that? I can already tell you that I think they're not, but makeup in Sweden isn't that affordable. So it's gonna be really interesting for me because I'm gonna try this out with a different perspective, because this isn't that affordable to me. So it's gonna be super interesting to try out. Another thing that I bought, basically because I saw everyone raving about this, and that is the Kosas bronzer. What is this called? It doesn't say, but this is in medium golden bronze. I wish that someone would have told me about the smell. The smell is something else. I told you that it smells like old French fries, and I stand by that. This smells like old French fries. I like the bronzer. It looks great on my skin, but the smell is something else. Let me tell you, the smell truly is something else. But I had no plans of buying this. But I bought it because everyone seemed to love it, so I was like, I want to get on board with that. The third thing I'm going to mention, I've talked about this so much, and that is that I bought the Be Perfect Contour 3 plus the highlighters from this collection. Let me show you the highlighters first. Oh, I'm actually wearing one of these. This is so fun. This is the Do You. This is like a creamed powder highlighter. It's very shimmery. It looks very wet on the face, like you can see. And this is the one I'm wearing. This is in soft silk. This is the one that's this shine on my cheeks. And then I got the Love Tahiti, which is the Stacey Marie's collaboration palette number 3 with Be Perfect. I don't like big eyeshadow palettes. I bought this only because Heather Austin influenced me. She said that this was her favorite eyeshadow formula. She loved the colorful palettes she had from before. And she was hyping this release up so much. And I was like, fine, I'll get it. And that is the reason why I own this monstrosity of a palette. I will say, the quality is really, really nice. I do have a first impression with this palette and also a 5 looks 1 palette with this. So if you want to see some looks with this big one, there is a lot to choose from. I think it was a good influence, she didn't steer me wrong. None of these products, well, I haven't tried these yet, I will, but none of these products were bad products, but I wouldn't have bought them if it hadn't been for me being influenced about them, let's say. Not too fond about the smell though, not gonna lie. What's the worst purchase influenced by another influencer you've ever made? I would say the worst purchase was way back, and this was before I was like, I need to check, oh my god, I need to check what the skin type is and what their preference is in makeup before I purchase things. I bought the Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation out of a recommendation from Nicole Guerrero. Turns out me and Nicole Guerrero probably do not have the same skin type. We can't, because I hate that foundation. And also she prefers a very full coverage, and I do not. I am wearing this one, the Uma Beauty foundation today. This is what I'm wearing today. It has a very liquidy consistency, and it is a medium coverage skin-like foundation. It looks flawless, and I love it. I love it so much. I think it's so great. That one and the Natasha Denona X Foundation X. That is my favorite foundations, and I also love the Neo Nude, the one from Giorgio Armani, when I want something that's even lighter coverage. I hated the all-nighter. I hated it. I despised it with a passion. It was like actually having liquid lipstick on your skin. It looked it didn't even look good on camera. It didn't look good on me at all. It was not the right foundation for me. And that experience taught me that I need to check up more. What are the preferences? And that was also the problem with like YouTube 2015, 2016. People are just like, this is amazing. This is the best bronzer ever. You need to buy this bronzer. And it's not like, why is this amazing? Why is this your favorite bronzer? Why do you think other people need it? And what people do you think might not like it? Reviews weren't really reviews as much as they were just ads back then. I'm gonna be told, at least with the bigger YouTubers. I feel like that has gotten a lot better with time, but I made some really bad purchases based on just listening to what other people loved without realizing why they loved it. Another thing that was a recent purchase, and I bought this out of a recommendation. I saw my friend Amanda from Makeup Just for Fun loved the Salt New York cream products. I love the palette. I also know that my friend Britt Clark also loves this product, like the cream products, but I don't. They are not for me. I don't enjoy them at all. I don't think that they're like bad products. Otherwise, I don't think that my friends would like them because I trust my friends. It's obvious that we have different preferences when it comes to products. And that's also good for me to know that maybe what they love is not what I'm gonna love. And it's a good lesson to learn. It also shows me that even though I trust both of these people 100% on their recommendations, I don't think they steered me wrong, but it shows me that things can be a bad recommendation either way because this wasn't my type of product. I have reviewed this in a recent review roundup if you want to hear more thoughts about it, but sometimes that happens. It happens that you just have different preferences and you don't realize it until you get a product they love and you dislike it. And then you realize, we don't like the same things. Who are your favorite influencers whose recommendations you trust unconditionally? I don't know if I trust anyone. Like, I trust a lot of people unconditionally, but I don't trust everyone's recommendations unconditionally based on the thing I just talked about here, because sometimes things just go wrong with like preferences and how you do your makeup and all of that. But there's a lot of people whose taste, we have very similar taste. I will say the YouTuber whose taste is most like mine when it comes to a lot of things, it's actually Lacey from Spooky Lips and Fat Hips. Her taste and my taste are very similar. There is very few products that we feel differently about, and because of that, when she is like recommending something or when she's saying she loves something, I pretty much know that I'm probably gonna love it as well, because so far her recommendations has been things that I love as well. So we seem to have the same kind of like style or type when it comes to makeup. Question number 6 is FOMO a thing in your life? No. I am more of the, if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't, and it's okay. There was, you remember this, the Pat McGrath Star Wars collection. I wanted it badly, but the launch was a train wreck. They released it before they said they were gonna release it. It all sold out. It was a mess. I hated that release. It made me not buy anything from Pat McGrath since then. I haven't bought a single thing because of that train wreck of a launch. I don't miss that palette. There isn't a single time after me realizing that I'm not gonna be able to buy that collection that I have thought, that I have felt bad about it, that I have felt FOMO. It's just like, okay, let's move on, let's keep it going, because there's so many new things coming out all the time. There are new trends coming, new brands coming, new things coming. I'm more of the, if I own it, I own it, and that's perfect. If I don't, that's also perfectly fine. How much money have you spent in the last 3 months on products you discovered through other influencers? Well, let's be honest, all of these things are the last 3 months, and there's probably maybe a couple of more things. So what is this, like $100 maybe? So I'm thinking around there. Usually I don't buy things based on, usually when I buy things, I buy them to review them. And when I buy things to review, I never watch other people's reviews on them before like I'm able to like try it for myself, because I don't want to be influenced. I will say with the Love Tahiti, I mean, it's not that I've heard or seen a review of it before, but I wouldn't have tried the brand if it wasn't because Heather said that the formula is so amazing. I don't think that I will be doing a separate review on these, because I've already, although I will say that now that I've looked more into it, I've seen some people not liking it as well. But I will of course give my 2 cents based on what it's like, the price is here. But I usually just buy whatever I want. I'm usually not that influenced by others now, but I mean, as you can see, it happens. Have you ever bought something you didn't initially want to buy because another influencer convinced you to have it? And what if is it if so? Oh my god, I'm messing up. You can read the questions down below. I'm gonna mention just one thing because this is something that I use so often. Oops. And that is the Milk Cream Bronzer. Milk Makeup Cream Bronzer. I think I have it in Bake. This is a mini. I have a full video of me trying out other influencers' favorites. Yearly favorites. I did in the beginning of the year. If you want to see it, I'll remember to put it down below. But let me know if I forget and you want to see it. Otherwise, it is up on my channel. It came up January this year. This is the product that I have loved the most since. And this is the Milk Makeup Bronzer Stick. I have used so much of this. It is actually a bit ridiculous. Let me open this and show you. Like, I feel like this is a lot for a cream product. No? I feel like it's a lot. I've used so much of this. I love it so much. This is a product that if I lost it today, like if this disappeared, I would go and I would buy it again because I think it's such a good product. So I never had any intention of buying this at all. No intention, but I saw so many YouTubers mentioning this as their favorite, like the yearly favorite in December, and I was like, okay then, I guess I need to buy this. And I haven't regretted it because it is a beautiful bronzer, but I will say I had no plans of buying it at all, but I'm so happy I did because it is chef's kiss. What is the most important thing you have learned by watching other influencers? I felt like I already answered this, and that is basically that it doesn't matter how much someone loves something if we don't have the same preferences. I think I watch YouTube mainly for entertainment. Like, I want to be entertained. I want to see people play with makeup. I want to get influenced to play more with makeup, not to spend money, but be influenced to try new things, try new techniques, try new colors. And the main thing that I've learned is that, first of all, skin type, eye shape, face shape, all of that is different, but also preference. How we apply makeup, if we start with the darkest color, if we start with the lightest color, if we do concealer first and foundation after, or vice versa. All of these things, they just play into how we perceive makeup and what products we prefer and which products we hate. Because there's a lot of products that I love that I see over and over and over again people saying that they dislike. Like the Super Shock highlighters by Colourpop, my absolute favorite formula of life, but I see so many people disliking it. Does that mean that I'm wrong or they are wrong? No, it just means we have different preferences, and that is totally fine. So I would say the biggest thing that I've learned is that if I'm gonna take someone's recommendation, I need to make sure that we have similar skin type, similar kind of preferences when it comes to makeup. I just see what kind of things that they have liked before, and if those are things that I know that I like, or if it's things that I know that I dislike. And if I see them liking things that I dislike, maybe I won't buy the products that they recommend because there's a big chance that I might dislike that one. Number 10 is, do you watch the kind of content you create, or do you go for something different, and why? Yes, I do watch the kind of content that I create. I feel like I create quite a lot of different kinds of contents: tutorials, reviews, challenges, tags, the new makeup releases. I also do some fashion content at times and some just commentary. Those are the kind of videos that I watch myself. I usually do not watch tutorials though, and the main reason why I don't watch tutorials is because I don't want to be influenced. I don't want to copy someone else's look. I want to come up with my own looks. So I'm trying to not watch tutorials so that I don't get secretly influenced. And sometimes you can't help it. Like, I watched my friend Karen Harris do this most beautiful blue and orange eyes, so I did get inspired by her when I did one of the looks with the Be Perfect palette that I have down here. But most of the time I don't watch tutorials, but other than that, I watch the same kind of content that I do myself. I love watching makeup commentary and tags and the new makeup releases from other people. I love it. I try to steer away from too negative videos that don't have a comic twist on it. I love when people are doing comical videos. They're a bit like bashing in a like a light-hearted, like tongue-in-cheek, is that how you say it? Tongue-in-cheek kind of a way. Am I saying it correctly? I hope so. I'm trying to learn new phrases to say. English, not my first language. Love watching those videos, but when they could become too negative, I feel like it weighs me down a bit. Things that I watch on YouTube that I don't do myself is that I watch a lot of gaming content. So much gaming content. Half of the videos that I watch are gaming videos, and I don't do those myself. I also watch every video that Bailey Sarian does, and of course a lot of her videos are true crime videos. I don't do that myself, and I also don't watch any other person do true crime. It's only because I love Bailey and her videos so much. But yeah, those are the videos that I watch that I don't do myself. Last question is, if you could influence a large number of other influencers to try one thing that's really important to you or works well, what would that be? It would be to experiment a bit more. I see a lot of makeup YouTubers do reviews or do tutorials that is the exact to the T same look every time, but just with different eyeshadows or different products. And I would wish that we would all experiment a bit more. Just try a couple of different things. I'm not saying that everyone needs to go out and look like this. That is not what I'm saying, but I feel like it's so easy to get stuck in our ways, and especially if you're working as an influencer, I think it's important to just try a couple of things, try if there's something else out there that might be more your preference now, because our preference changes over time. That's what I say to all of you as well when it comes to color. I'm not here to tell you that brown is boring. I'm not here to tell you that everyone needs to wear a lot of color. I'm telling you, try it. Try it and see if you like it. Maybe you'll realize when you have tried a bunch of different colors that actually brown is your favorite color. Then that's perfect. Then you know. Because I feel like a lot of us are doing makeup in the way that we are expecting makeup to be. The way that we think that makeup should be. And I wish that all of us, not only you watching this and other influencers, but also me as well, that we would be more experimental when it comes to makeup, because I don't see makeup as something that makes me beautiful. I am beautiful without makeup as well. Makeup is for fun. It's to be a beautiful version of myself, which is different. Not more beautiful, just different. And I feel like experimenting and sometimes doing things that are not 100% perfect reminds me that I'm here to have fun. I'm not here to look presentable or to look the best version of myself. That's also why I don't do this 0 to 100 get ready with me, because I'm not a 0 in the beginning. I'm a 10 going to a 10, just a different 10. We need to be a bit more positive. Maybe that's what I want. Maybe that's the influence I want. People to be more positive about how they look without makeup. Because makeup isn't here to make you look like you. You're you without makeup as well. Okay, this became very preachy. Sorry about that. Thank you so much for creating this tag, Leora. Don't forget to check the ladies out in the description box. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you soon again.